response there. Let me try this one. Wesołych świąt? Well, my Polish friends out here, okay? How about everybody else? Merry Christmas to you all. You know, it really brings great joy to gather here today, to be able to celebrate in prayer and worship and our celebration, because, you know, so often we hear that Christmas is all about family, and that is true. It's a special time for families to get together and to renew the bonds that hold them together. You know, it is a time also to set aside disagreements and differences and past hurts and grudges, and simply be kind to one another, simply affirm one another, and simply just enjoy the company of one another. And you know, the same is true for all of us here, because we here are a family. We're a family of faith. We are brothers and sisters who come together to remember and to be grateful for the incredible God that we have. And make no mistake about it, God loves each one of us beyond measure. A God who is not distant but is near. He is not disinterested but immensely concerned and involved in the world and in our lives in ways that we can't even imagine. You know, what a God we have. I think that's ultimately what makes Christmas merry. You know, the big days on the church calendar are days that really challenge those of us who are really privileged to preach on them. And it's not because we have nothing to say, and quite the opposite. There's almost too much that we could say. And yet, each of us knows that those deepest mysteries of our faith, especially the ones that are tied to the incredible stories of God and His love for us, those stories sort of stand on their own. And then I often wonder, what could I possibly say that could add to the beauty and the majesty and the wonder of the birth of Jesus Christ? So my gut tells me probably not much. This may be one of those days that less is more. And if you're getting all excited about the idea that I'm going to sit down now, think again, all right? So I just want to change gears for a second. And I want you to think about all the incredible things in this world. For anybody that is old enough to be able to see a generation younger than we are, think about how much has changed in just one generation. More than we could have ever imagined. A generation ago, I could not have even thought or appreciated any of the things that we have today. You know, but you know what happens is we get used to that, don't we? And we expect these things. You know, these advances in technology and medicines, such things that we never thought could happen before, they simply don't surprise us anymore. We almost are numb to the specialness of these things. It's just harder and harder to wow us, isn't it? Think about the last time you were wowed by something. Incredible is sadly becoming ordinary. And I wonder from time to time if this isn't true of what's happening with Christmas. Now, I'm not going to put any sort of blame on commercialization of the season. It might be easy to blame that, but I'm not sure that that's the true cause. Maybe it isn't one cause. And maybe it's not even important to even try to find one. But I think it's important to try to recapture the awesome realities we celebrate today. Recapture the wonder, if you will, of a special sense of the outrageousness, and I say that in a wonderful way, the outrageousness of the Incarnation. You see, we're not celebrating the image on a Christmas card, and we're not celebrating those timeless songs we sing, and we're not celebrating traditional food and drink that we have, and we're not celebrating putting up trees and lights and ornaments, and we're not even primarily celebrating a birthday. And sometimes these wonderful accessories of the season can actually bring out the worst in people. Now, I just happened this past week to come across an old movie, and I encourage all of you to look at this movie. It won an Oscar in 1945 as the best short film. It is 21 minutes long. You can Google it. You can come up, you can watch the whole film. And it's called A Star in the Night. And coming from an Italian parish, you'll love it because it's a traditional Italian couple are the stars of the film. But it shows in this film how even Christmas can turn us cold and callous towards each other, and how a very familiar situation to all of us brings the meaning of Christmas back to you. So if you got a little time with your family tonight, A Star in the Night, Google it and watch it. It's worth it for 20 minutes. But let's go back to the point of what do we celebrate today? We celebrate God. We celebrate the incredible God we have, a God who did something that he had never done before. God became one of us. God became one of us, so no longer would we have to wonder if God cared about us. We no longer have to worry and wonder, is God just someone out there somewhere? We no longer have to stumble in the dark trying to figure out what a good life looked like, because for now, we have someone who we can perfectly, who was perfect to imitate. And no longer we have to wonder if maybe we're on our own, because we're not. Because that says a lot about our God who loves us. But you know what else? It also says a lot about you and me. Imagine what that says about the description of God, about the dignity of every person, and the preciousness of all of our creation. Think about what it says about how we are to live and what actually is possible for all of us. Think about who will accompany us every step of our way in our life. And think about hope. Think about promise. Think about possibility that can forever take the place of despair and cynicism and negativity. Why? Because Jesus Christ is born. Not just long ago, but right now, right this minute, in the hearts and minds of all who strive to embrace the outrageousness of the Incarnation. Strive to believe that our loving God has broken into and is breaking into our world to make everything new, and to give every single thing and every single person new life and new meaning. And that is what I hope that we can recapture this year. Just because we celebrate Christmas every year on December 25th, just because we've been through this Christmas drill countless times before, that doesn't mean that today is ordinary or routine. It's only that way if we let it be so. May each of us resist the temptation to no longer be wowed by what we celebrate today. It was incredible and powerful and life-changing 2,000 years ago, and it can be the same for us this very day. Imagine that. Jesus Christ is born. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone, and may this one be unlike any